try scoring the corner, but a slight injury afterwards.
Yeah, so obviously a few people have not seen it yet, so I've gone to score the try in the corner, and the York players come and knee sliding straight into my back, which is very uncomfortable now. I've tried to run today, but it's looking likely that I probably won't be fit for this week, but hopefully push for the Hunslet game, as we've got a few tough run of games coming up, so I want to be 100% so I can help the boys the best I can.
We were really in the game, weren't we, at that point, and it had an impact, really, didn't it? Just assess that for us, because we had to make changes, didn't we, which really disrupted the flow of the game, didn't it?
Oh, definitely. I'm not saying we'd have won the game, but would have definitely been in there, not the 22 points what was in it. But when you've got to move the hooker to the centre with me going off, it's a big disruption, and to lose by 22 points in the end, it's very disappointing. And when I'm sat on the touchline injured, it's very hard for myself to take as well, that I can't be out there to help the boys.
Yeah.
So for us to lose by 22 in the end, it's very disappointing.
I think 14 minutes to go, we were still well in it, 2 tries apiece, 12-8 down, and I think we were having the best of it just at that time, weren't we?
Yeah, definitely, mate. I thought we'll give them a good test. I thought that they came out flying though, and they're a great team, York, and we're a great team as well. So it was 12-8, and obviously after the injury, it was a big loss for myself and for the boys as well, because especially when the positions have to move around. But hopefully we can move on from it now, and I get back fit, and hopefully kick on with a few more wins in the season.
With a crucial game coming up at the weekend against Barrow Raiders, they're going well, aren't they? Beat Bradford last week. It's going to be a real tough one, isn't it? They're 3 points in front of us, so it's a vital one for us. If they got the win, that'd make them 5 points in front. It's difficult to overtake them then, isn't it?
Oh, definitely, yeah. They're up there for a reason. They play some off-the-cuff rugby. They've got a few players that'll try anything, so we've just got to be aware of the threats and see how we make sure we're better than we was last week, especially in the middle, on the edges, and just making sure we're mainly focused on ourselves rather than the opposition, especially after the loss last week against York.
We had a good win up at Barrow. Can you take anything from that, or is it just another game? Is it a different game? Will it be a different game, do you think, on Sunday?
No, they play the same way, and they've got to travel a long way, so that might affect them a bit more, like the fatigue-wise, and just sat still for so long. But no, they're a great team, and I'm sure they'll come trying to knock us off like we knocked them off at their place. So I reckon there's a bit of revenge in there.
Yeah, just settling in with the team now, getting to know the players. Yeah, it's been an interesting 3 weeks. Yeah, good.
But you've had a bit of experience at the club before.
Yeah, that's right.
That.
Yeah. I've been with the women's team for the past 4 seasons now. So been with them through the Women's Super League, and now back in the Championship, and they're pushing on for promotion, working hard on that. Yeah, so I've been around the team, the coaching staff, and know them, and getting to know them a lot better now. Yeah. Can
you just give us a rundown of the current situation with injuries?
Yeah, we've got a couple of players who'll be coming back in the next couple of weeks. So we've got Robson Stevens. He's starting into contact today. Where he's pushing for a starting place, or at least a squad place this weekend. We've got Bailey. He's coming back from a knee injury. So we're looking 3 to 4 weeks with him.
Yeah, so I think about 4 or 5 weeks ago now, playing against Barrow, got my knee sort of caught in an awkward tackle. Went for scans sort of post that. It came out with not too bad results actually. I had a grade 1 MCL, some sort of damage to my meniscus, and then a bit of a airline fracture at sort of top end of my fib, but my tib, sorry. So it's nothing too major. It's just the rehab work which has sort of got to take place now to get me sort of back on field.
So what stage of training are you at actually? Are you doing any running yet, or is it just stretching and
yeah, so rehab sort of intensified a bit this week. Started running on Tuesday, just light jogging, tempo running, just get some meters back into my legs, and then hopefully next week intensify it a bit, and then maybe a bit of change in direction and just get more meters in my legs from there.
And I know the fans will be interested to know exactly how long you're going to be, Bill. Have you had an idea?
Yeah, we've spoke about it, had a bit of a sit down, hopefully about 3 or 4 weeks time, so it's not as long as we sort of anticipated and expected, so yeah, it shouldn't be too long now. It probably couldn't have come at a worse time, week before Wembley, and I found a bit of form and I was consistently in team, but we've got players that can sort of fill them gaps who do it week in, week out, so it's just about getting back into the team now and putting my best foot forward to hopefully get that spot again.
With some big games coming up, haven't we, next few weeks?
Yeah, we try and work in 3-4 week blocks, but take every game sort of as it comes, but yeah, we're past the halfway stage of season now. It's coming to a pivotal point where we need to start getting these wins and working his way up table and securing them playoff spots.
A few more players then coming in after that. We've got Carlos. He's been he's had some surgery, so he's a bit more of a long-term one. And we're just sort of seeing where he is with his surgeon. So yeah, the players that we've had are slowly coming back. We sort of start dripping them in then over the next sort of 4 or 5 weeks. We'll hopefully have a lot more players returning.
King Vuniaya, how's he progressing? What's the nature of his injury, by the way?
Yeah, he just rolled his ankle a little bit in training the other week. So he was only mild, a mild sort of sprain. So he's rested for a week and he's coming back. He's done some running this week. He's into training now, and he's pushing for a start this week as well. So he's responded really well to treatment and the advice given. He's followed it as a good professional that he is, and yeah, he's pushing to be back this week. Yeah, we've made some good strides in the last sort of 2-3 weeks. Some really good progress with the players returning, and like we're going to get that competition now in the starting lineup, which I think is, you know, Paul and Jed will be happy with that, and it gives them headaches and things like that. I think that's part of my job, is to get these players fit again and give Jed and Paul those selection headaches.